Thanks for dropping by. I'm Katie. Sorry, no Butch today, but I do promise to deliver some soldierly, leadery, and mostly nerdy leadership tools you can take away in your Alice pack. This is Army Leaders Improving Through Collective Experiences, or Alice. Disclaimer, this video is not officially affiliated or endorsed by the United States Army or OpenAI. My background includes 18 years in the Army so far, degrees in audio engineering, entertainment business, a master's in social work, my LMSW, master trainer in applied suicide intervention skills training, and Army resiliency trainer. Today's topic, though, using Chatgpt to assist in some leadership responsibilities. I want to open the topic with some ethical uses of Chatgpt. Bottom line up front, if the text Chatgpt generates for you will either become an Army record or publicly attributed, that would be unethical use. So maybe just use that as your litmus test, your benchmark. But let's run through some examples. Award write-ups, unethical. But historical research, publicly shared write-ups, summarizing them, ChatGPT can summarize that, and that is ethical. Counseling statements, unethical. But you can ask ChatGPT for advice on how to approach a topic or assist in maybe making a plan to address an issue, ethical. Publication materials, unethical. But support in finding some references to your topic, that is ethical. Writing professional military education papers or assignments, that's unethical. But finding relevant publications, assessing your professional tone as you do write throughout that paper, that is ethical use. Writing an op-ord or utilizing any controlled unclassified information or definitely hired, that is unethical and prohibited. Don't do that. But you can make a generalized training plan ethical. Don't forget, never put information into ChatGPT that is typically transmitted on a government information system. In fact, the supervised systems that fall under government control, they don't even work with ChatGPT. That should give you your first hint. I want to give you an example, maybe not of ChatGPT, but when I did my master leader course, there was someone that got in trouble for cheating, and they were trying to kind of game the system. So in Master Leader Course MOC, the instructors had an ability to monitor everyone's screen while we had to rapidly write these crazy long essays just from memory. And a lot of people I don't know a lot of people, but one in my class had white letters on their Word document and then suddenly made them black over time. But of course they could see the word count at the bottom of 300 words suddenly appearing as soon as they open the document. I understand that the desire is powerful. The hack, the ease of using ChatGPT, that shortcut, you want to do it. But of course, we have to uphold our values and use that in an ethical way. Before we actually show some very good examples, I want to talk about how you accurately elicit a good response from ChatGPT. In fact, a Business Insider headline claimed jobs are now requiring experience with ChatGPT. They'll pay as much as $800,000 a year for the skill. This job field is referred to as an AI prompt writer or prompt engineer, and I'll show you that on the screen here. Stating your question with clarity and detailing what output you want is critical. And if you want to know, ChatGPT is actually a learning model. You can train it on ways you prefer to have the response by providing examples. Let's first ask ChatGPT if it can tell us what it can do for us. What ideas do you have for Army leaders to utilize ChatGPT to make their jobs easier? A lot of ideas.
So ChatGPT says Army leaders can utilize ChatGPT in several ways to make their jobs easier and enhance operational effectiveness. I really like that. Number one is training and education. Use ChatGPT as a virtual training partner, practice decision making, scenario based training, tactical responses. Yeah, um, I'm not so sure that you would want to use maybe more tactical elements as long as you keep operational security intact and don't provide ChatGPT some operational variables that are very specific. Develop interactive training modules. That's nice, and you get immediate feedback with the generative AI. Number two, operational planning. That's okay. Employ ChatGPT to assist in generating initial drafts of op orgs. No. Include mission analysis, course of action development. Maybe if you're practicing or if you're trying to create examples, that would be okay. But again, I caution against using actual variables. Utilize ChatGPT to brainstorm alternative strategies. Yeah, maybe assess an outcome from a scenario. Information gathering and analysis is number three. So that's a little bit analysis we just talked about, but here they're suggesting sift through vast amounts of data. That's true. As long as you don't use actual data or you just use publicly available data, ChatGPT can aggregate that information for you, which is really good. Leverage ChatGPT to assist in analyzing battlefield information. Maybe not. Or maybe you could ask ChatGPT about again a scenario, a pretend thing, and ask them potentially, are are your analysis methodologies sound? And it could assess your assessment. That that might be a good thing or a good way to use it. Decision support number 4, integrate ChatGPT into decision-making processes. Yeah, maybe if it's kind of like solving a soldier problem and it's not any operational information, that would be okay. Number 5, communication collaboration. Implement it as a communication tool for soldiers to access information resources. Yes. Facilitate collaboration by integrating it into communication platforms. Oh, we actually have one of those in the Army. It's called Bishop Bot, and you can find it in Teams. You can talk to that AI there. Number 6, support for mental health and well-being. So this suggestion says use it as a counseling tool, but don't do that. Human to human interaction is much more important. But it can cut a lot of leadership time out where we used to spend trying to aggregate and collate all of these different resources that are in each region, ChatGPT can help you find resources for not just mental health concerns or stress, resilience building, those things, but also, you might have a soldier that has some food insecurity concerns or potentially housing concerns, things like that, where ChatGPT can get those resources and provide you a nice list. Number 7, this is the last one, language translation, cultural understanding. I actually really like this. Let's say you're going to another country and you don't want to commit any cultural faux pas. So this might be a really great way to interact with the AI, and it can, again, do that research quickly and identify some of those barriers to understanding that might occur due to our own cultures and being in a different culture. It's pretty good.
I think I'll make a new chat just to explore in more depth how I can use it to plan my training schedule. What if I had an instance where my team was just not performing at a physical challenge? By the way, if you're polite to ChatGPT, it is polite to you back. So I say go ahead and say your please and thank yous. I'm going to say, good afternoon. Could you please assist me in making a 6-week training plan to improve my team of 7 on their lower body fitness in order to pass an obstacle course. Notice I'm using some language to obfuscate that it's an Army related training exercise. Let's see what it says. A course. And it's so fast. Blah, 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 blah. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at all this. So it even it even has those considerations, like I said before, those rest and recovery, work-life balance. Maybe we ask it to add it. This is really great, but what if I needed to also compensate for medical appointments and family time? And now it makes the adjustments. So we can use the tool to give us ideas, essentially. That's what this kind of all boils down to. Some other ideas that I have for ChatGPT include ideas for like a meal plan, maybe for soldiers struggling with low body fat or high body fat. Maybe how to talk to someone when you're concerned about alcohol problems or substance use. Maybe some ideas on how to increase the strength of the platoon, just like we kind of went through. Specific areas of support or concern, whatever those may be. What about ideas on how to write a recommendation letter for someone who has requested your support in their warrant officer training? Or maybe a Compo 2-3 soldier that needs a recommendation letter from their leadership for their civilian career. Making that unit social media plan. Assessing the tone of your submitted writing. In fact, they might be able to catch something that you didn't, that came off the wrong way. Maybe more unprofessional or overly professional. Let me show you how ChatGPT can actually summarize some things so you can ingest a lot of information in a meaningful way, because I know your time is valuable as a leader. I've been noticing a lot of upticks in the news lately about some helicopter crashes, some balloon activity in the States. Let's gather a couple of articles and put them into Chatgpt and get a quick summary so we can be educated on the topic. Let me open a couple of articles, copy and paste them into Chatgpt, and ask for a summary. Let's say I need to give an update to a leader, maybe about the latest news. I'm going to say maybe I also should do a compare contrast. So let's go ahead and ask ChatGPT with some very specifics to the output. So I already wrote, good evening, could you summarize the following articles? Please compare and contrast and identify any similarities and make the response no more than 5 sentences. Being specific will help, our spellings. Being specific will help ChatGPT understand what you want out of it. Otherwise, you might not get exactly what you want. Even if it's not, we can refine it after the fact. I'm going to shift enter and paste in the articles that I had. I named them 1 and 2. So now it's comparing and contrasting no more than 5 sentences. ChatGPT is such a powerful tool. I know it's only me tonight, but there's some ideas for utilizing ChatGPT. Put that in your Alice Pack. Please leave all of your ideas in the comment section so we can share and make other leaders smart just like you in how you use ChatGPT as part of your Army toolkit. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment. That helps us out with YouTube algorithms so we can get these messages out to those leaders that really can use them. Thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you next time.